youth runner here with Lex Young, 27:48:93, lifetime best in the 10K. An incredible feel-good moment here at Cobb Track and Angell Field, especially at the 50th Stanford Invitational. We need a great Stanford all-time effort, and it moves them up to number 5 all-time. The guys in front of them, Derrick, Hicks, Sprout, and Robinson. That's a pretty powerful group to be in, man. I know it's still very fresh and very immediate, but just what's in your heart right now?
I'm extremely happy, joyful. It feels great to do that at the home track, with my family, my friends, my teammates all around. I feel great. It was very, very fun.
I mean, obviously, when you and your brother joined the program, right? Like you want to, be able to come in and make an impact in all 3 seasons. But it always seems like that there's, like when I just mentioned a moment ago, like seeing Charles enjoy that type of performance here, or Kai enjoy that type of performance here, or Cole enjoy, like it just seems like it's even a little bit more amplified, a little bit more meaningful when it happens, at a Stanford Invitational or Peyton Jordan at Cobb Track and Angell Field. Like, how does that resonate with you?
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's one thing to run a fast time, but to do it in front of, your really like your family, like the whole community here. I mean, being here for over a year now, it's almost 2 years. Like, this is my home now, and it feels amazing to be able to do it here. This is where we put all our work in. We're here every Tuesday, Friday, grinding workouts. It's where we meet every day for practice. Like, there's no place I'd rather run fast. So, yeah, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to represent Stanford well, being here at Stanford. So I'm very happy that I was able to execute like that.
For it to happen in the 10K, like, I know that, there was discussions with you and Ricardo in terms of like, just the athlete that, that you want to be, the athlete that he believes that you can be or whatever, like, but for an all-time performance like that to happen in the 10K, like, did you feel going into the outdoor season like that's where you could really put a stamp, or is this a pleasant surprise?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's certainly a bit of both. The 10K is a tough event. It really is. I struggled with it a lot last year, coming in as a freshman. It's always been difficult in cross, but that's the reality of it. I mean, you're out there racing for 28 minutes, I guess now a little bit under. Yes. But I knew I was ready coming into Stanford Invite. The indoor season was all right, and it was getting better as the season went on. In ACCs, I started to find my stride a bit more in terms of competitive racing. And then, these past 3-4 weeks have just been like head down grinding, like I've never really done before. I mean, I've grinded before, but I've been working these past couple weeks. So I knew I was ready. My coach knew I was ready, and then it just came down to executing. So it came together in a nice way.
I appreciate you being so authentic and transparent as you always are about the grind. I feel like comparison is the thief of joy, Lex. But just in terms of what that grind requires of you now at this stage of your career, at this age, at this physical development, emotional development or whatever, how would you compare it to what the toughest block of training was ever, not from a mileage sense, but just like what it required of you physically and mentally, emotionally at Newbury Park in comparison to now?
Yeah, I think the NCAA is a completely different beast. It's a full different game, and it's extremely competitive. It's really, really hard to be good in the NCAA, and it's only getting harder. It's getting more and more competitive as the years go on.
Especially in the 10K,
yes,
man,
exactly.
Just the past 2 weeks.
I'd be lying if I said watching those two, New Mexico guys run that in the 10K didn't make me a little bit mad, because of, I got a little personal stake in that with Nico. But, it's like you have to be so committed, so diligent if you want to be good, and I feel like I've been improving and really finding my stride. A lot of it is adjusting into college. I used to even clown people for that, thinking, it's not that bad to adjust to college life, but it's hard. You're living so far away from home and completely new environment, much ridiculously more stimulating academic environment. It's tough to find your stride, but what it really takes, I think, for me, these past couple months has just been finding my groove in terms of training, knowing when it's too much to push, when I need to push, and then most importantly, lowering my stress levels. Like just trying to, really understand where I'm putting my focus, because, some things may seem really important, really valuable, but, they fade away in a couple of days. Like you need to know what's important to focus on, because some things can get in your way and cause your stress to go way up, and it's about it's about being chill, I guess you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you and your brother do chill as well as anybody I know. Last thing, I mean, big picture, whether it was number 1 all time at Stanford, number 5 all time, or anywhere in between, the biggest thing is come here and get the regional qualifier out of the way. Just like, what does that allow you? I mean, I know that you're going to get right back at it and want to be the best version of yourself in the next challenge, which is likely the 5K. But just does it allow you just to kind of take just a deep cleansing breath tonight and be like regional qualifier out of the way?
Yes, absolutely. You know, last year I came here looking for the same thing, a regional qualifier, and I did not get it, not close. And that put me in a bit of now, you know, then I was chasing the whole season trying to get it.
And then it weighs.
And eventually I got it, but it was hard. You know, that weighs on your mind. That means that you're surviving, you're not thriving. But now I'm in a position where, you know, I got the qualifier. I mean, really I should have a qualifier with that. And now,
if not, then there's some.
Oh, we got bigger issues.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I can focus on other things now. I can focus on improving in other events. It feels good. It feels very good to have that security, you could say.
Well, it feels right.
Yes.
It happened at Cobb Track and Angell Field. It happened at the 50th Stanford Invitational. Happened in front of your immediate family and your Stanford family as well. Again, 27:48.93. Derrick, Hicks, Sprout, Robinson, and now the great Lex Young. Well deserved, man. Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate it.